Salutations all, and welcome to Basic Public Speaking. I'm Christy Thomas, and this is the video chat for the storytelling speech prompt descriptions of spring. So with that being said, let's talk about it. There are 3 storytelling speeches throughout this course, and I'm just going to, each one will have its own module throughout the semester, but this is just a basic overview and description. The first one is called, with storytelling speeches. Let's try this again. Rewind. Storytelling speeches. I created these so that you as a speaker can find your ease at speaking, either in person or electronically via recordings for me. I give you an umbrella topic, and you can just have fun with it. Do what you want with that information and go forward. There are no technical requirements, as in there's no outlines due, there are no in-speech citations, there's no visual, any of that, none of that is due. The really only thing that I ask, I would love to hear you speak for at least, a minute and a half, 2 minutes would be great. But again, this is to help you find an ease and find your pace. Because if you're like me, I talk fast. I talk with my hands. So these are things that I have to work on. This helps you find your pace in speaking and work on eye contact, and that eye contact's with your camera, or just making sure you're seen and you're heard. All right, let's go forward. The first storytelling prompt is, I call it song memory. For this adventure, you have to pick a song, any song. I don't care what song it is, but it must resonate with you. It must, when I say resonate, it can be a memory of a moment in time, a season, a place, a person, or a period of your life. There are songs that I hear that automatically remind me of summertime, or they remind me of when I was little, or they remind me of when I graduated high school, or, this song reminds me of my kids. I hear You Are My Sunshine, and I sung it to all my babies. I have NICU Warrior Queens, and I sung it to them every day. I have it tattooed on my back. It's a song that reminds me of a time. There's specific songs that I hear that also remind me of specific people I hear, and they may remind me of my grandmother, this or that. But those are particular songs that resonate with me. Also, when I say resonate, perhaps there's songs that you like to listen to that make you feel all the feels. Is there a particular song that you love that when you're angry, you have to hear it? Or if you're sad and you want to be sad, or automatically makes you happy or joyful, or, ready to clean. People zone out and they clean. Or you're ready to take on the world, or just, something that you listen to that you need to study, or maybe a particular playlist that you listen to when you are in the zone and you're working out, or you're studying, or whatever the case may be here. Just pick a song, any song whatsoever that resonates with you, and tell me, why does it resonate with you? Is it because it speaks to you? Did it help you get through a time in your life that, was great or wasn't great? Or perhaps you went on a vacation and the song reminds you of the vacation, or whatever here. One song that resonates with you, and tell me why. Along with that, I want you to provide me the link so you can just, in the home to upload the speech in the module, once you upload your speech, also just kind of provide a link. And you can have the song playing in the background as you're talking as well. But again, I want to see you, so don't be like, here's the song, and show it to me if it's on a physical album or something. I want to see you talk about it, because I want to see the emotions. With these storytelling speeches, it's much easier, I think, for the emotional connection to come with our nonverbal. We talk about nonverbal in this class, but your nonverbals is everything but the words that come out of your mouth. It's how we say them. Our body language, our facial expressions, all that comes into play. So that's storytelling prompt 1, which is song memory. The second one I have labeled called Take Me Away. For this adventure prompt, I want you to tell me someplace you'd like to visit. Now, let's dive a little deeper. This can be a physical place that you have been dying to visit. It could be in our country. It could be out of the country. It could be maybe it's a vacation place that you absolutely love and you go back every year, or want to go back every year. Or it could be an exotic location, or maybe you're really into like weird spooky stuff and you want to go like check out all the haunted cemeteries, or maybe you're into those nichey things and you want to check out all like the weird off the beaten path places, like the biggest ball of yarn, or this or that. Or you can also talk about a place that maybe has a unique history. Waverly Hills Sanitarium has a unique history. There's all kinds of places like that. Or it could be locations, or perhaps a place that your favorite television show or your film was recorded, and the whole town kind of builds itself up around that. Talk about that. Again, if it's or perhaps you always wanted to visit Paris, or perhaps you wanted to visit Rome, or perhaps you wanted to go to China, or perhaps you wanted to, what I'm saying here, perhaps you wanted to visit another location, or a dream vacation spot. Perhaps you never gone there, but if money was no object and time was no object and you could go anywhere in the world at the snap of your fingers, I mean, just, there was nothing limiting you, where would that place be? Or hear me out, you could also talk about a specific moment in history, or, sorry if you see me looking off, my computer's over here with my notes, or a moment in time. So perhaps you want to go back to an ancient civilization or culture. Perhaps you would love to check out like ancient Egypt or Sumerian, or perhaps you're a big history buff and you would love to check out one of these battles that happened in our own history or happened in another culture or another country. You want to take that. Or maybe you're like really intrigued by discoveries made in the world and you would love to have been there when they discovered, when a discovery was made, or when something was built. You're really into architecture and you really love that. Or maybe you want to be there for the Parthenon, or you're really into mythology and you'd love to see the land that these mythologies come from. Moment in time in history. So in this one for Take Me Away, just, if you could go anywhere in the world without anything to stop you. If you could go anywhere in the world, or revisit anywhere in the world, or have the dream vacation, or visit any time in our existence in this universe, heck, if you wanted to go to a different planet, whatever the case may be here, or maybe you're intrigued with the local aspects of it, or the interesting aspects of it, or the intriguing, or the weird, or the historical reference, or it's where your favorite show was recorded, or maybe it's a place that you love, like maybe Disney is your thing and you go every year, or Universal, or maybe you want to go on this crazy adventure backpacking through the Swiss Alps. I don't know, I'm just going here. So if you could do or go anywhere in the world at any point in time in history, currently, ancient, future, whatever the case may be here, tell me about it. I'd love to hear it. Things that I am fascinated by ancient Egyptian culture. Would love to go to Egypt. Would love to see the history. I'm also intrigued by weird, spooky, if you would. So like going on the haunted, I don't even say haunted, but the graveyard tours of New Orleans sounds amazing to me. But I also want to visit Salem, Massachusetts. Maybe not at October because I hear that's pretty chaotic. But I would love to still see it and check it out. Stuff like that. Or you can even talk about maybe going back in time so that you get a few more moments with someone that maybe you're not actively involved with their life as much, or maybe they're not here with us anymore physically and you just want more time with them. Anything you're comfortable with sharing, but just tell me about some place you'd love to go and you'd love to check out. Currently just went to Disney. I'd love to go back. It was fun. It was great. I also would love to go out west. It just all sounds fun to me. Anyway, that's the prompt for the second storytelling speech. So far we've talked about song memory. Pretty fun. Again, each of these will have their own individual module. I just like to also make a collective video discussing it, the chat. And then the last one I call the Great Food Debate, and this is a spring-summer edition. What I mean by that, this comes closer to warmer weather days. When spring and summer hits, we have graduations and barbecues and picnics and lunches and Celebrations like family reunions happen in warmer weather a lot of the times. Birthday parties. You got Memorial Day weekend, people barbecue. 4th of July, people have, barbecues, potlucks, whatever the case may be here. We're all getting together. Actually, we all get together all year. And this could be with friends or family or organizations that you're a part of, or even work. All of it. A good cookout or a barbecue. This is where the food debate comes in. I want to know. I want you to state your case. The absolute best side and dessert to have during the warmer months when it comes to barbecues, or get-togethers that involve food, cookouts, barbecues, picnics, whatever it may be, fun for hanging out and celebratory, or maybe you just really like to barbecue. I don't want to know about the main dish. Is it hot dogs? Is it steaks? Is it pulled pork? I don't need to know all that. I don't want to know that. I want to know what you think is the very best side or dessert to bring. Perhaps you think a good potato salad and banana pudding. Tell me why. And it could be because A, you just love the taste of it. Maybe you only get it in warmer months this time of year. Or maybe it's because Aunt Susie makes the best dirt cake around and, she brings it to the family reunion that happens in June. I don't know. Or perhaps you can also include drinks here. When I say drinks, I love to experiment with teas in the summer, herbal teas. I make sun tea, and I get creative with the different flavors of mints and whatnot that I grow in my garden. So, those aren't things I do all year because I don't have, which I probably could, fresh mints and stuff inside the house during all year long. Like, I freeze and I dry, but, it's just something that I do. But just tell me your favorite side and dessert and why. Why should I try this particular pasta salad? Or why are these baked potatoes the best thing that ever come along? Or perhaps it's a special kind of fruit, or a fruit bowl, or a fruit salad, or maybe so-and-so makes the best cookies, or Rice Krispie treats, or whatever it is. But again, this is more of your spring, summertime get-togethers with food. Cookouts, barbecues, celebrations, whatever the case may be here. If you're getting together and you're eating with a group of people, friends, family, work buddies, associations like your church groups, or sports teams, or whatever the case, what's the best sides and the best desserts? You can even backtrack it some because we're in tailgating season, and a lot of people have foods like dips. Oh my gosh, let's talk about the dips. But just tell me about the best side and the best dessert and why. All right. That is your storytelling prompt descriptions for this course. So, any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. Enjoy and have fun. Bye.